everyone, so this video is a little bit different. I have a trusty ruler. Someone in one of the tarot groups I follow asked to see a measurement difference with the tin decks compared to the original. Now the only one I don't have in full size is the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. So I do have the Sential edition in a tin. It's in a bag here because I'm going to be using it more. The full version. It's not the borderless version. It's just the same. So they both have borders. This one is the universal weight. They should be the same. The only thing different about that is the backing. I think we're going to find out now. I have the tin one of the Aquarian Tarot. So we'll just be comparing with the tins. We're going to be comparing the sizes of each tin deck because I found out the universal weight was slightly smaller than the other tin decks I have. So we're going to go into that and find out what's what. So let's open up the tins. Okay, so I've taken them all out of their tins, and I can definitely see there's a size difference. So you think, like, because the tins are all the same size, like the actual cases are all the same size. The only one I'm curious about is the universal weight, because it says it's a pocket tarot. And I know there is a pocket edition of that with those boxes that like take the hat off, rather than like one of these kind of cartons. It's the ones that you take the little hat off, and that's the pocket tarot version of that, but I think they've re-released it into a tin. So we're going to take the top one of these. We'll do a reading. Actually, this is going to be fun. We'll measure the cards and then we'll do a reading with the cards I've picked off the top. Okay. So I'm using just a 30 centimeter ruler, and so this is 5.5 centimeters wide. So this length bit, and then this is 8.5. So 8.5 by 5.5. So I think this is the smallest one we have. I'm going to leave them down here. We'll do a reading with each card. This one, now this is the first tin one I've gotten, is the Aquarian Tarot, because I wanted that deck, but I needed a travel one, and my friend at the time said, oh, there's a tin one there, and I went, sure, grand, just take that, and off I went. This is 9 centimeters in length, and then this all says it on, wow, it's nearly 6 centimeters long. Wow, so this one should be smaller. Oh my god, it fits in the frame. It nearly fits in the frame there, look at that. Yeah, no, my friend saw that and says, there it is there, but it's a tin. And I went, that's great, because I need a travel one. Because I needed one to put in my handbag in case like friends needed readings, or just on the spot stuff, or if I'm in a cafe and I want to do a reading for myself, that kind of thing. So this one is the Morgan Greer. Morgan Greer is 9 by 5. Okay, 9 by 5. So this one so far, the Aquarian, is the biggest one by a centimeter off. And this one is the smallest, the Rider-Waite Universal. Wow, this is interesting. I'm glad someone told me about this, like pointed this out to me. Okay, and last but not least is the Sential Smith-Waite deck, and it's the tin edition. Oh, this is 9. Oh, I think this is probably 9. Oh, it's actually smaller in width. 9 by 5. Okay, so yeah, like that. This is just slightly smaller by like 0.5 centimeter. The Aquarian is like centimeter. They're literally up by centimeters. It's really weird. But just because I was curious, and I went, I'm really curious now to see what decks were what. But here, while we're here, I'll do a little small show of the Universal. I love this deck. It's like, this is the deck I would use all the time. It's the full version is just beautiful. I think you could see all the coloring pencil lines. That's my thing. And it's like, it's nice and light. Even the death card is nice. Do you know what I mean? It's not like doom and gloom. Like, look, even the devil looks cheery in colour. But yeah, no, I can't wait to start using the tin version. So that's going to be that. The backings are different to the ones in the full version. Just grab... I grabbed the Hermit out of the main one. Weird. But look, the backings are... This has one star with clouds. This has like a starry background. But they're the same tarot deck. They're just slightly darker on the pocket or the tin version. The pocket and tin version are exactly the same. I've only found this out. As I said, they just re-released it in a tin because everyone's like, give me the tins. They're easier to carry around and not ruin the cards. It saves you going out buying a bag. Do you know what I mean? A tarot bag. Which I prefer, to be honest. Like, because the bags are hard to find, and when you do find them, they're like either custom made or cost an arm and a leg. The Aquarian, this is the first tin deck I've had, and I love it. I really want to get the full version. The only thing about the full version is I think it's much more contrasted. Like, these are all reds nearly, and like you can actually, I think these are very muted colours, this one. So it's like the other way around with the full version from what I've been told. That's the only one I can't confirm the full version to. This is the Morgan Greer. I've had this one, I swapped out the Aquarian for this one, hence why the tin is a bit more battered. The tin does the job. Like, this has been in 3 handbags. It's been bashed around. No dents. It's just scuffs, you know, like from the zips and phones and everything in it. So I love this deck. It's so colourful, and it's such a nice size. Like, it's a nice size to shuffle with. Like, I can shuffle that fine, and I do have, for a 6-foot person, I have very small hands. I don't know why. Genetics are bizarre. But yeah, like, it's really good. Like, I love it so much. And it's so colourful. Like, look at this. The 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Like, the colours are so cheerful in it. It's a lovely deck. And I have the full version. So, oh, wait, no. Swap that around. The full version, weirdly enough, I haven't used the full version that much. I'm just going to grab a card. And let me see if I can find this King of Pentacles to compare. But yeah, no, I love the tin version. Mini, pocket, tin. Who cares? It's the same thing. I prefer this version because it's much more clearer in the line work. You'll see now because I found the 2 kings here. Now, here is the pocket version. You can see his eyes. You can see the blue on his eyes. Here, look at that. Like, that's not the shading, that's just the darkness of the lines on his eyes. And his skin tone is actually a skin tone on this one rather than just matching the background. I think that's why I don't go near this one, is because it's a nice, like, don't get me wrong, the card stock, brilliant. All these card stocks are brilliant. They're roughly all the same. Roughly, yeah, I'm just double checking. Yeah, this one is the strongest, like the thickest. Aquarian is the thickest in tin so far. But yeah, and the Sential's just as good. The only reason I don't use the full version of the Morgan Greer is probably just the colours just throw me off. And I get a different kind of reading, I feel. Same deck, I just feel like I get a different reading. That's just me, but it's there to have in case I lose the tin or whatever. It's like there as a backup. Next up is the Sential. I'm going to use... Yeah, I was going to take this out first, but no, I'll do the pocket first. The tin, whatever. This deck, okay, I haven't used the tin as much, because I swapped it out for the I swapped it out just recently, so I haven't got the chance to take it out and show off my skills, to my friends. But because I had this one in the last time I met up friends, and then when I got back, I went, oh, I'm gonna swap handbags because the one I had was getting thready and stuff. But this deck is beautiful. I can't believe I took so long to get this into my collection. But like, oh god, it's just so lovely. I don't know why it's lovely. It's just nice knowing there's so much history behind it, I feel. And like, it's such a great deck to shuffle. With these ones, I don't tend to riffle shuffle because they're so small. Now, just so you know, I can only riffle one way. I can't go the other way. I need someone to teach me. But like, yeah, like, it's a nice deck. Cardstock is gorgeous. Like, it's just, if you had to pick, okay, if this was a Goldilocks and the Three Bears scenario, and you go, this one's too hard, this one's too soft, this one's, I can't remember, was it hard, soft, this one's too cold or whatever, and then it goes, this one is the Goldilocks deck. It's the perfect one. And the full version I only got literally last week, and I'm so mad at myself going, why did I wait so long to get this deck in my collection? Like, it's phenomenal. Like, compared this and the Radiant, is it? No. Radiant Spirit wise, I think it's the new one that came out. I've been using this Rider-Waite for more because it has like a weird kind of semi-matte. I say semi-matte because it's kind of matte, but just it shuffles. Like, the day I got it, I kept shuffling it, and it was just so nice to shuffle. And I'm gonna say, I think it's just my one, but it has this weird scent. It just reminds me of my granddad. I don't know why. And it's my granddad who passed. It just smells like his the hair gel or oil that they used to use in like 1940s and 50s. I don't know why. And I went, maybe that's why I'm using it. Like, it's a deck from him. That sounds weird, I know. But for me, it smells like, again, it could be just my deck. And I'm just like, it just makes me think of him. It's nice. But there's nothing really different I've seen. Let me see, can I find the world card? Nothing really different I've seen with this one, actually, compared to the big and small one. Like, there's no contrast difference or whatnot. Where is it? It's at the start, isn't it? This is what happens when you start shuffling. You're like, god damn, I have to go shuffling through. But no, I actually love this deck. I don't know why I took so long to get it into my collection. Excuse me. Where is this world card? It's the one I picked, isn't it? It's gonna be this one, isn't it? No, it's not. It's a Nine of Swords. What's happening there? What the hell? I'll take out the world card and it's not there. I'll use the Hermit because he was there. I saw him. That's weird. They shuffled. I could be just shuffling, like flicking through it too fast here. Where is the Hermit? I saw the Hermit. Where are you? Simon, where are you? Oh goodness. But where is it? Oh, there. Now I find the world. And I want to find the Hermit. It's always that case. You don't want to. It's like a watch pot never boils. It's like when you're waiting for the bus and you're staring for it and it doesn't come. Now, there's not really actually much difference with the tin and the full version, which I like. I'm actually kind of glad. The only thing difference is this is slightly by a smidge lighter. It's not big of a contrast as the Morgan Greer, but it's just nice. Backings are the same. Slightly bit lighter, but if you wanted a Rider-Waite Smith deck to start off with, I would go with the Sential. To be honest, I would go with the Sential because I don't know why I waited so long. Like, why did I wait so long for this? I'm going to keep saying it. I'm annoyed. Why did I wait so long? I'll repeat myself. Let me just grab the Radiant Wise. It's literally under my desk here somewhere. In a basket. But yeah, no, this is the same as the Sential, I feel. It's the Dirty Palm, as the slang was. It's the re-released version of the Dirty Palm. There's no tin version of this as of yet. Yeah, no, this is the type of lid that the Pocket Tarot came in. So this is the Pocket one over here. It's re-released in the tin, as I said. And this comes in this kind of small, I call it a top hat box, because it looks like a top hat, like top of the morning. This one is, I have not used as much. I don't know why, and it's the most glossiest one of them all. Like, it's so glossy, cardstock is great. If you wanted this deck, I wouldn't tell you not to. Do you know, it's beautiful. I just need to use it more. You know, and this is the Dirty Palm just re-released, so like the poppy is there and such. So, but if this came in a tin, oh my god, that's gonna go mental. Like, if this one came in the tin, I'd be using the full version, because I want to bring this out, but like, I had so much trouble getting it. I'm like, no, it's not going anywhere. Right, so guys, I will leave that there. Now we're going to carry on to the reading with the little cards at the bottom that we pulled to measure. Before I get into the reading, this shows you how small the universal weight is in the tin. This one, like, this is the Sential here, and it's like fitting perfectly, just about perfectly into this, but this is so small it actually can like move around in the tin more than this. Like, this is just left and right. This is actually doing like little circles. Just thought I'd show you, just saying, like, there is a difference in size when they're in the tin. Okay, so we're going to get into the reading now of the four cards I pulled to measure to see the size difference and such. We're going to do a reading with them, but I'm going to use the books as well, because each book is different. So, like, David Palladini could have said something different than Mary Hanson Roberts. Not Mary Hanson, it's Pamela Cole-Smith. These two are Pamela Cole-Smith. So I presume these two will say the same thing, give or take the card. This is the Morgan Greer, and Morgan will probably say something totally different. So it's not. I like doing that sometimes. When I start using a deck, I use the book, the little white book, the guidebook, whatever one comes with, because you'll get a different perspective of how someone else sees the card, which is nice, you know. So we'll start off with the Sential, and we have the Nine of Swords. Morgan Greer, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Aquarian, we have Five of Wands, Five of Rods. And Universal, we have the Star. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I haven't done 4 decks at once. Ooh. So just do like what's coming up, a general reading here. So with the Nine of Swords, we'll see what it says in here. This is usually just straightforward. It's a little straightforward white book. Not going to worry too much about the difference. If I can find the swords, they're there. Ace, no. Nine of Swords. Okay, so this one says, one seated on her couch. Oh, it's a couch. That was a bed. In lamination with the swords over her. Okay. Interesting. And then I want to see what they all say about the Nine of Swords in that sense. Like, we go along and see what says what. Divine meaning: death, failure, miscarriage, delay, deception, disappointment, and despair. That makes sense, because she's up all night worrying stuff, you know. Something could have happened. Now, I'm going to leave that one open there, so let's carry on. So, Morgan Greer, what do you say about the Nine of Swords? If they all say the same thing, fair enough, it's just nice. failure, delay, and disappointment overshadow desire. So that's an interesting way to say that. Like, it's the swords are overshadowing. You're being blinded by this mindset. That's interesting. Okay. This one's weird. It opens up like a bloody poster. Goodness. Swords. Where are you? Cups. Swords. No, that's not. It's 9 of swords. See, it doesn't go like this. It goes like that. It's weird. This is the only one. That's the only reason why I want it changed, because this one's like a little post, a little map. 9 of swords. Validation on an important matter. Failure, disappointment, delusion. Yeah. May mean miscarriage or death of a loved one. Same thing, really. The only thing is that first line is interesting. Like, validation on an important matter. Wow. So that's interesting. Now I have the fun bit of folding this over. Nope, that's the wrong way. The sun has to be out. There we go, just about. Okay, might not need to open that one too much. And the 9 of swords. Do this every now and again when you get a new deck. Not all the time, but like when just to see what it says. I presume this is going to be the same. Oh, I went backwards. Oh, oops. Yeah, same, because this is Pamela Cole Smith. So we'll just carry on, but that shows you that there is a difference in some cases. Not all of them, but these two had slightly different outlooks on the interpretation of the card. So we'll start off with the reading now. So some of you are being restless. You're being restless about something. You're being very you're not getting what you want, and to go with that, then we have the Ace of Pentacles, like moving on from that. But don't worry so much, because good news, and something is coming. And like, if you're feeling like maybe you're unemployed, if these are for people who are unemployed, you're up going, I can't stay on this, on the welfare. I can't. I just want to get a job and get out there. Don't worry, some opportunities be coming, but you need to properly fight for it. Because with the 5 of Wands here, we see that you need to defend yourself here with your words now. Not going up and beating the crap out of someone going, give me a job. No, you're just kind of using your words strongly. Be stern, stand your ground, go for it. And then we see that the outcome of the whole thing is the Star, which is like, the hopes and dreams coming true, wishes being fulfilled, So I'll leave that there, guys. I was going to go along and do each one the same, but we'd be here for ages, and given that 2 of them are by the same person, like Pamela Cole Smith, there's no need to do that. So I'll leave that there, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. All my social media stuff is down below, and please subscribe. I will see you all next time. Bye!